Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, a game originally announced back in 2017 during the beginning of the Nintendo Switch era, has felt mostly like a fever dream. A collective group of announcements and trailers roaming the ether. Now here we are, almost a decade later, to talk about how actually playing the game feels, rather than speculating about what it could possibly be. After roughly an hour with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, I finally see the glimpses of what makes this game special, far better than any trailer has attempted to show. Metroid, and more specifically the Prime series, revels in its quieter moments. My demo put Samus in a dense jungle teeming with alien flora that pulsated, reacted, and exploded when shot at. The glowing orange hues of bulbous pod plants and the deep purples of flowers I can't even begin to describe overcame the branches and ivy. Fury Green, the new jungle biome that we got to explore, didn't just feel like a background zone existing solely for the player to discover. It felt like an area that would exist whether I engaged with it or not. Bird-like creatures roaming the treetops and skies, smaller fauna skittering around, and an ecosystem that doesn't want to be disturbed by whatever Samus has going on. It's a location that puts its inhabitants first, as opposed to creating a theme park for Samus to tour. Fury Green's the host, and Samus is the parasite. Samus enters the zone and the vocal choir hymn blasts in my ears. It's a familiar and comforting sound that puts me right back into the Metroid headspace. As I began poking around every crevice looking for a way forward, or a new item to add to Samus's toolkit, I was met with plenty of aggressive enemies hell-bent on eating my lunch. Metroid's controls feel responsive, like I'm a natural extension of Samus. I instinctively move my Joy-Con mouse over to the enemy and start blasting. I feel like Samus is canon and my mouse movements are one and the same. It feels slick when playing at 120 frames per second, and a little less responsive in quality mode where it becomes slightly sluggish during high-intensity fights. Massive hollowed-out tree trunks and thick vines envelop the space, constantly looking up at the flocks of alien birds. A small enemy goes unnoticed as I almost step directly into their trap. I quickly dodge out of the way of incoming attacks and their spiny needles, charge up a cannon and eviscerate them. It's a small moment, but Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is a collection of tiny interactions to build out a larger playspace.